dark clouds have all blown away, and the sun shines again. I keep trying, I've been holding on, though the days are empty in a world that's gone wrong. Life's a miracle or a foolish tale, I don't know, go ask Shakespeare. Love's the answer, like I said before. It's the one thing needed, maybe now even more. Love's the secret we've been looking for, till the sun shines again. I keep hoping and I'm holding on. There's a cold wind blowing, but I know love is strong. There will come a day when the sorrow is gone and the sun shines again. I keep hoping for a better day. It's a long time coming, but I wait anyway. Life's a miracle or a foolish tale, I don't know, go ask Shakespeare.
This strange feeling is seeping through my blood. This strange feeling is sleeping somewhere cuddled up inside me. I know it will guide me to I don't know where. This strange feeling is dashing through my head. This strange feeling is crashing like the red, red wrath of thunder. It leaves me to wonder where I am. I walk, I try to do so without reeling. I talk and someone answers from the ceiling. This strange feeling is roughing like a knife. This strange feeling is snuffing out my life, but I can't stop this savage ravaging all this strange feeling.
Good evening and welcome to the Bottomless Pit. That's right. And I'm Marshall Crenshaw. I'm your host for the hour here on WFUV. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. Thank you in advance for listening, and thanks to Paul Cavalcante for the shout out, the acknowledgement, the handoff, and the segue. That tune that we just now heard, if you're a Bottomless Pit regular, maybe you were singing along. Maybe you know it by heart the way I do. Going all the way back to 2005, 2006, when I first did the Bottomless Pit for about 11 or 12 months on a station in the Hudson Valley. I've played that song on the show from time to time. Often used it as a quote-unquote cold opening on the show. Strange Feeling, written by, it says Duke Ellington on the record, but I think it was written by Billy Strayhorn. Music and lyrics, that's what I think. Anyway, it's a Bottomless Pit perennial since day one. Before Strange Feeling, we heard a piece from a Burt Bacharach CD that came out back in 2005, 2006. The CD is called At This Time, and I bought it as soon as it came out back then. There are a lot of songs on that CD that express despair and angst about the political realities of that particular moment. I was wondering the other day if there might be something on this CD that would be a good fit for right now, lyrically, but not quite. You know, I used to sometimes open the show, back when the CD was new, I would open the Bottomless Pit with one called Who Are These People? I did that a couple times, but I listened to it today, to that song. It didn't work for me at all. The one that I played instead, Go Ask Shakespeare with Rufus Wainwright singing. For me right now, the tone of the song sounds kind of fatalistic, passive, kind of, out of date for right now, in my view. That's not a criticism, though. I do think it's a great song, a beautiful piece of music. Anyway, let's stay in this mode for a little bit longer, stay in this time frame, and hear another Bottomless Pit favorite from 2005, 2006. I used to sometimes open the show with this one. I haven't heard it in years, but anyway, this is one by an act called West Indian Girl. A couple of kids from, it says on Wikipedia that they're from the Detroit area originally, just like me. And I never knew that before until right now, or until moments ago. Anyway, they met and started working together in the Detroit area, then moved out to Los Angeles, made their records out there. I don't know what they're doing now, but anyway, West Indian Girl. They named themselves after a brand of LSD. How about that? Anyway, take it away, kids.
I lost
Well, yeah, I still like it. We'll call that one a keeper here on the Bottomless Pit. It's got a great fade out, too. That was What Are You Afraid Of? From West Indian Girl, a.k.a. Robert James and Francis Ten, T-E-N. I guess those two kids made all that music by themselves. How about that? On that note, we're going to end our little 2005-2006 nostalgia trip and take a break here on the Bottomless Pit. It's just the right time to do that, I think. I'm Marshall Crenshaw. We're on WFUV, and I'll be right back after this.
I saw her sitting in the rain, raindrops falling on her. She didn't seem to care. She sat there and smiled at me.
That's The Rain, The Park, and Other Things from MGM's smash album, The Cowsills. And I'm Hector Rayburn in Clinker's Record Shop, asking opinions on America's first electric family, The Cowsills. Here's a teeny bopper.
Wow, I think they're out of sight.
Yeah,
like a family that grooves together, moves together, you know?
Yeah,
Must
yeah.
be a kicky scene at their pad. They really turn me on.
Thank you.
At home, nobody's a gear. It's a drag. But
well-
the Cowsills make real ginchy sounds together.
Well, here's more of those sounds.
To find a sunny day.
Like I was saying, my folks are uptight a lot. And
Please,
wow,
no.
like the last
Your
meaningful thing
personal
they said to
problems.
me was blech. Now what's that supposed to
You
mean?
gotta be putting me on. Will you dry up? Friends, buy The Cowsills, an MGM album.
Welcome back, and now part 2 of tonight's Bottomless Pit with Marshall Crenshaw on WFUV. I said a few minutes ago during part 1 that I thought that fatalism and passivity were quote-unquote out of date during this particular moment in American history. Well, I did say that, and I meant it, but nevertheless, my plan for the rest of the show is to kind of shut off my mind, go into a reactive mode, and if you're a Bottomless Pit fan, you know what that means. That means I'm going to let my iPod do the work for the rest of the show. My iPod/iPhone. I put all these songs in it myself, so I know I'm going to like everything that we hear. I hope that you will too. And why don't we start it off with a little thing by Bob Dylan and the band. Actually, I don't think Dylan's on this track unless he's just sort of playing an instrument. But anyway, hit it, guys.
I had a hard time waking this morning. I got a lot of things on my mind, like those friends of yours that keep bringing me down, just hanging around all the time. I've had a hard time waking most mornings, and it's been that way for a month or more. You've had things your way, but now I've got to say feeling bad. Tell me when you're cool again. Who'd have ever thought of it? Who'd have ever dreamed that a small town girl like you would be the boss of me? We fly through the night, the tears on your lips. Life has your mind and soul. It spins on your hips. Who'd have ever thought of it? Who'd have ever dreamed? Who'd have ever thought of it? Who'd
plastic's all melted, and so is the chrome. Who are the brain police? What will you do when the label comes off and the plastic's all melted and the chrome is too soft? Plastic that melted and the chromium too. Who are the brain police?
M'a percé le cœur. Vous sur la terre, vous avez des docteurs. Contact. Il me faut une transfusion de mercure. Perdu par cette blessure. Contact. Ôtez-moi ma combinaison spatiale. Retirez-moi cette poussière sidérale. Comprenez-moi, il me faut à tout prix rejoindre mon amour dans la galaxie. Contact.
Very nice. That worked for me. Going back to the beginning of the set, we heard Orange Juice Blues from the Basement Tapes album. And indeed, I looked it up. Bob Dylan is completely absent from that track, but it's great anyway. After Orange Juice Blues, next up was one called Tokyo Blues. How about that? From Cal Jader, vibraphonist Cal Jader, along with Lalo Schifrin and the orchestra. Back when I was in Beatlemania, it was during 1979, in fact, we did the show in San Diego, stayed at a place that had a venue downstairs. And one night, a big group of us went into this place and saw Cal Jader, one of the best gigs, still is one of the best gigs that I've ever been to in my entire life. And after Cal Jader, my iPod served up a selection by David Bowie, one called Boss of Me, from David's next to last album, the one that came out in 2013. It was called The Next Day. After Bowie, we heard Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention with Who Are the Brain Police, and we just finished the set with Brigitte Bardot with a little thing called Contact, written by Serge Gainsborough. Her voice is awful. She's a terrible singer, but it's a great record, I think. I like it anyway. And on that note, let's take a quick break here on WFUV, and it goes like this.
It's the Crew Cut.
Where there's life, there's fun. At a good ranch, a happy crew. At a hotel on Park Avenue. Budweiser's here is the one for you. Where there's life, there's fun. Budweiser.
Live life. Enjoy Bud. Treat yourself a little better. Treat yourself to the king of beer.
Budweiser.
Marshall Crenshaw here, that's me, and let me see. We'll get underway with part 3. We're going to let my iPod pick up where it left off. It's going to keep the surprises coming, right? But I do see that the starting point for part 3, courtesy of my iPod/iPhone, is a track by Bottomless Pit favorites, Janelle and Anthony. Take it away, Janelle and Anthony.
through the dance hall lightning speed. Looking for my baby, wondering what she needs. Run on the stage, start to do my dance. Wait a minute, baby, won't you give me a chance? Jumped on the stage and started jumping around. Couple more lessons, they'll have it down. Get back, baby, and wait for your turn. This dance will take a lot of time to learn. Left foot out and the right one behind. Couple more lessons, he'll have it on time. Danced all night, danced all day. Steady little girl wouldn't let me get away. Dance hall going around the world. Try to get away from that dancing girl. Holla, Bo Diddley, away from me. I was so tired I couldn't see.
Sisters, niggas, whiteys, Jews, crackers. Don't worry. If there's hell below, we're all gonna go.
I have to break in here for a moment and wrap things up here on the Bottomless Pit. I am going to let my iPod keep going, and we'll hear some truth-telling in song by the great Curtis Mayfield as we go out the back door. Just now we heard Dancing Girl by Bo Diddley, which we've heard on the Bottomless Pit about 100 times at least, but that's okay because it's always never the wrong time to hear Bo Diddley on the Bottomless Pit. Before Dancing Girl, we heard Augustus Pablo with King Tubby Meets Rockers Uptown. That's a classic. That was preceded by Bottomless Pit favorite Madlib with Electronic Dimensions. Before that, we heard Carl Berger, the great Carl Berger, with one called Dakar Dance. And the set began, courtesy of my iPod, with one called Crossing the Williamsburg Bridge by Janelle and Anthony. And, okay, so stay tuned for Kara Manning with UKNY, and so long for now.
Love falling, fussing and a cussing. Top feeling now is killing. For peace no one is willing. Kinda make you get that feeling. Everybody's smart. Use the pill and the dope. Educated fools from uneducated schools. Pimping people is the rule. Polluted water in the food. Everybody praying and everybody saying, but when come time to do, everybody's laying, just talking about don't worry. They say don't worry. They say don't worry. They say don't worry. There's hell